Damn, what was going on down here, Bob? Is that not what I think it is?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Right color though, you're right. I have a gold member.
Right color, right fucking whip, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have a gold member.
I mean, can you get this shit?
You know what's so funny? You remember one time I was like, you can throw that in my locker.
Yeah.
That's what I leave garbage in there when I leave. I was talking about my pack of condoms and stuff. They said, we was sitting there like, you need a rubber band to go with that.
Who the fuck said that?
See, you gonna need your rubber band.
Nah, bro, that was my flex. That's my flex it eat. You got a seltzer or something that you're drinking?
Got it. Oh, is there Celsius up there?
It smells good down here, bro.
Must be my kitchen.
What's this? You got an award for some shit?
Yeah, 15 years. Oh, the mic is hot. Well, it just turned hot when it tested.
Oh.
Oye, te hablo desde la prisión. Wilson
We're so
Mayoma.
my doma. I even bought some new clothes, bro.
Did you?
That's it. That's it. We're gonna hit him with this intro because we're late as hell and it's all my fault. All right, I'm going to confess right now, Mass and Dumb Podcast, episode 262. We're this late because of me. I'm so late. This shirt is fresh, though. You can't lie.
Shirt is nice.
But I was late, and I'm here, and I'm going to be accountable for it. You know why? Because I'm not a woman. And no, I'm just kidding. So you got Mass and Dumb Podcast, episode 262. Thank you to everybody that's live in the chat, everybody that's going to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you never miss a single episode. And make sure you join the Discord. And if you don't join the Discord, you're an asshole.
You're missing out.
You're missing out, and you're an asshole.
Especially today, because I just posted my new PC build. Well, not true. It's not a whole new build. It's just...
It's a partial build?
It's a partial build because of the parts that my last PC partially broke. So these are just a couple new parts.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll tell you what. You switch the buttons back, and I love you for that.
You see the buttons on
Because
there?
now I don't have to look anymore.
Yeah, I did the button thing for you.
You
and
did.
the music.
You did, and put the music back on there. My man is
Music's
on
back
it.
I've been doing a lot of fixing.
That's it.
A lot of fixing lately. I mean, this is actually, I feel like this is like 2.0 because I was always going to get a new case. So now a new case is coming, so on and so forth. We don't got to talk about the computer because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. We didn't do an episode last week. A lot of stuff from last week to talk about. Things from this week to talk about. A lot of stuff in the news cycle. A lot of political stuff, right? I feel like politics have been like owning the media cycle for the past couple weeks. No, a couple months.
Yeah, they have been, and it's kind of, you know, it was a little overshadowed by the dildos being thrown on the WNBA basketball court.
Because that's what I want to talk about.
I think it's fucking hilarious, and the colors they're choosing are amazing.
Dude, shout out to Spaz. Funny enough, I have that written down as one of my topics for today.
Oh,
Boom,
yeah.
It's number 3. Thank you, Spaz. Great minds think alike. So yeah, I guess we could start there with the dildo throwing fiesta that's going on right now. Dude, they are so offended.
Yeah.
They are exactly what if South Park did an episode on dildo throwing, this is exactly how they would respond in the show too. It's so funny how offended they are. I watched one of the coaches with a straight face tell the fucking media that they're putting these girls at risk. It's not even, it's not even about them, just throwing stuff on the court in general is dangerous.
What's dangerous about it? You're scared the whole team's going to start trying to ride it?
Yeah.
Where's the danger?
You're afraid somebody's going to fucking make that thing disappear? Trust me.
Yeah, they instated a no bag policy now at all the arenas.
What?
So, yeah, no bags. And I'm like, who said these things are coming in a bag? You know what I'm saying? You better put a no pants rule in there. You better put like a no bulge rule.
Yeah, you could tuck that thing. It's you guys have to doing cavity checks. It's so weird because the guy that they have that did it in New York at like the Liberty game, he's holding in his hand. Like in the picture, I don't think it's as crazy as they're making it out to be. People have been throwing stuff on courts and fields forever.
They have. It's kind of like a hat trick in hockey. When somebody gets a third goal, everybody throws their hat on the ice. But here they're just like, okay, there's nothing to watch here. There's no skills. Everybody sucks. Let's throw some rubber dicks on the court. It's happened 4 times now.
Yeah, it's not going to stop. They did.
No, they're making it worse by instating these policies. So now people are going to be like, dude, I snuck one in there. And I threw that. I'm waiting for it to land suction cup down.
That's what everybody's waiting for.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to go and just be like.
They're literally like, the expression, don't feed the trolls?
Yes.
That's exactly what they're doing.
And they're feeding them big rubber green dildos.
Yeah.
And it's funny as hell. Dude, the last one hit the only hot WNBA player that's ever lived, Sophie Cunningham. It hit her in the hand, like when she was on the court. I said, how are you going to hit the only hot one that's ever played? Like most of them are ugly, big, manly, gross, undesirable, unattractive monsters. And then you got this one that's like the only cute one, and she gets hit with a rubber dick in the arm.
It's a shame. If anything, now we need to put it to a stop. It's gone too far.
It's definitely gone too far. You only hit her in the arm? Come on, bro. Work on your aim.
Spaz says on the backboard, how crazy would it be if it landed suction cup on the backboard?
Bro, that would be hilarious to watch him try to get it down. Because you've seen these guys like that they send out to go get it. They throw a towel over it like David Blaine and just make it vanish. vanish. You know, they just throw a little fucking towel over it like a magic act, and they just
They
fucking
hit that
grab
shit
it.
with the Houdini, because you know the second somebody grips that fucking thing, it's gonna be the wildest meme of the century.
Yeah, it's a wrap. If you grab that thing like this, and they always send guys down there. I'm like, why are you sending guys to grab this thing? They're a little more discreet. They throw the towel and they kind of hit the no look dildo pickup. You know
Can
what I
you
mean?
imagine they threw the towel over and they just squat down and pick it up?
Imagine they use no towel at all. They just squatted down and it just disappeared.
Yeah, some woman in like a wide skirt comes in.
Like a handmaid.
Yeah, like a handmaid, and she just stands over it, squats down, and then you hear the, and she just walks away.
I'll tell you what, man. She'd have some proposals after that.
Yeah, they got to do it while they do like that half court challenge, so all eyes off of her. And she just kind of, it's a couple of them, they walk out and they gather the fucking loose dildos.
I'm telling you what, man. I think it's a little sexist. I'm waiting for some fleshlights to start hitting the court in the NBA.
Nobody would give a fuck.
Yeah, nobody would. Nobody would give a fuck. And they got like a plastic shell, I've heard.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook would jump into the fucking stage and punch somebody in the face, and that'd be the last fleshlight they ever throw.
The last one they ever throw. True
Yeah.
story.
100%. When the NBA players, they're gonna run into the crowd and fight people.
They
These
would.
guys are shooting themselves out the league.
I'll tell you what, man. If anybody's bald like me, that thing lands suction cup down right on top of
Yeah.
your head like a plunger.
Yeah, you hit Jason Kidd with that, he's easy. He's on the sideline already.
Easy, he's coaching.
Yeah, you hit him on the sideline.
You hit him with the lime cream frigoriti right on top of the head.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is that I don't even think that they would react as like negatively as the women are reacting. And I hate to even take this angle because I don't want to take this like sexist angle, but I'm telling you, if you hit Jason Kidd, that shit sticks. He's going to pose for a picture real quick and then take it off of him. And he's going to throw it back in the crowd, and that's going to be it.
That's right. Have you seen the edit of, you ever see that chick with the cannon of an arm that like works for a team and she throws a t-shirt up into the crowd?
Yes.
Dude, they did an edit.
She's throwing dildos?
It's a lime green one, and it's like moving through the air. It's like flopping and waving like as it goes through the air. It's hilarious. And then the same guy that catch it, because it's the whole video. It's the same video of like the guy catching the shirt, but instead it's a green dildo, and he catches it like it's great.
funny.
It's great.
They need to take advantage of this and start selling them.
They should. They should start selling them and say, pay us what we're worth in dildos.
Yeah, how much are we worth? They should make small ones, and this is the only thing I could afford with
That's
the money
right.
you give me.
You're only worth a pocket rocket.
Yeah, and as the money goes up, the dildos get bigger.
They get bigger and bigger as the money goes up. That's it. It should be a graph.
Yeah.
It should be like WNBA earnings here, 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 here. That's what it would be. It'd be fucking hilarious.
Nike sponsorship, we throw a double header on there.
They're going to come out with Nike with dildos with swooshes on them.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna be fucking octopuses. They're gonna have octopuses. What's that girl's name? I almost called her Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Clark.
Caitlyn Clark.
Caitlyn Jenner is going to get in on this too.
Oh, she's gonna be spearheading this whole program. If anybody deserves to fucking figure this out, it should be Caitlyn Jenner.
Goddamn right.
Who knows more about dicks and sports?
And who knows more about rubber ones in the latter part of their life?
Expert.
Hello? Expert. The real meat and the impossible dildo.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm sure these girls between themselves have also been talking shit about the quality of said dildos that gets thrown into the thing. They're probably like, how come they're not throwing any wands or the rose or whatever these fucking the new devices are?
You're right.
You know what? They should feel empowered.
They should.
You know the release the nipple movement?
That's right.
We should be doing release the dildo. If anything, they should be encouraging this behavior.
Should be free the dildo. It should be the first one to go and grab it. The players should be picking it up off the court and be thankful that said dildos are being thrown, because that means there's people in the stands.
100%. There's got to be somebody there to throw it. And not only that, but I feel like dildos shouldn't be something that should be kept at home in the drawer. We shouldn't be ashamed of these items, right?
That's right. You're kink shaming. Actually, if you're giving the person a hard time that threw that rubber thing onto the court, you're kink shaming. We're not allowed to do that anymore.
Bigots.
All right? I'm telling you, bigots. That's right. Yo, free the dildo. Free the dildo. Free it.
Free the dildo.
That's it. Hashtag, we're selling merch.
How
Get
dare
ready.
you. Did you see the announcement Dana White made about the UFC?
I did. And it's crazy because I actually know a guy that works for Paramount.
UFC released news that they signed a, look at my notes, $7.7 billion deal with Paramount for the rights to their UFC broadcast for some amount of time that I didn't write down, and I don't think people know. That might be private. But so UFC, goodbye ESPN Plus. Go fuck yourself. Your app sucks. I never liked it. From the very beginning, I always thought it sucked. I'm happy that they're getting off ESPN. And let's see how Paramount does. In addition to them signing this $7.7 billion deal, they're getting rid of the pay-per-view model.
Which is incredible because they were overpriced. And like you said, the ESPN Plus app, I'm going to look at the camera when I say this. ESPN Plus sucks. It's the worst app that I've ever used in my life that's supposed to be premium. It's owned by Disney. It works like shit. It glitches, closes out, freezes up. Now, when you pay for a pay-per-view and it freezes mid-fight constantly, get the hell out of here. Get rid of that. Now we need Paramount to be able to handle the streaming numbers that are going to come from the UFC because, let's be honest, we don't have millions of people streaming Paramount.
Yeah.
Come on. Yellowstone is over. You know what I'm saying? The Yellowstone movement is over. Paramount, you're crumbling.
But Paramount was always one of the large networks. Like when you would get like Verizon or cable television, Paramount was like wasn't Paramount like up like another one of those like HBOs or Showtime?
Not really. It came on kind of later. It was big, but it wasn't like a premium channel. It was a regular channel. Like Paramount was like a rebranded. I think Paramount used to be, I don't want to screw this up. I think it used to be Spike or something like that. Or
never mind.
You know,
they may have the infrastructure. Regardless,
yeah.
I think that ESPN wasn't prioritizing, or Disney wasn't prioritizing ESPN and ESPN users, and we got whatever residual bandwidth was left from
Absolutely.
Like, the runoff from Disney shows. And
I agree completely.
As a result, we had a terrible streaming experience. It could be the fact that they were at the end of their contract and they knew it and they didn't give a fuck.
But it never worked.
It's gotten worse in the last year.
It has gotten worse. You're right.
It was always dog shit.
Yeah.
But it's gotten significantly worse in the last year. With the rising price of pay-per-view, I think it's crazy. Shout out to Spaz. He says it's a 7-year deal. You'll be in the mid-40s. No need to expose our ages on the internet, but thank you. Paramount uses...
Wow. That wasn't necessary.
Unnecessary. Paramount uses AWS, Amazon Web Services. So they'll have the same capabilities as Netflix streaming. ESPN uses AWS too. So it could just be garbage code. Super interesting. They both use the same exact, data centers. Web servers or data centers. And one of them is great and the other one sucks. It has to be like the allocation of resources. Maybe.
Yeah, there has to be a hierarchy. If I had to guess, they were like, okay, we're going to put more to people watching Euphoria than we are people watching, whatever.
It's that damn subscription model on Amazon. But yeah, super cool. I'm excited. I wonder how it's going to work with like sharing accounts, and it's going to be, let me ask you a question now.
Ask away.
Would you have been, are you kind of indifferent aside from the functionality perspective? Are you kind of indifferent of where they push this on? Do you think that this should have came to Netflix? You think Netflix would have because Netflix got the WWE and the WWE has an association with the UFC.
Did Netflix get WWE?
They're doing like SmackDown and Raw and shit like that on there.
Okay. My concern is just they're not necessarily a live platform. They've done live events. They've kind of, trialed it with some comedians like Joe Rogan, but really they've only done a couple of live events to my knowledge. Right? I think they did the Joe Rogan experience. They did a couple other things like...
Did they do that Mark Anthony concert or did somebody else do it?
No, YouTube did it and it completely failed.
Okay.
And then you know what's so crazy? That concert was so nuts. My dad had a heart attack dancing salsa in the living room with my mom. But he was okay after that. They worked it out.
Yeah. It's... Fuck, what were you saying?
About Netflix possibly,
yes, but here's my thing. If they're streaming WWE... they can stream anything.
Yeah, they can stream anything. There's a bunch of adult retards watching WWE.
Jesus.
There's so many grown-up fucking retards watching wrestling that there's got to be an ability to watch the UFC because, there's just an abundance of retards in the adult stages of their life, still watching this shit and still like, oh yeah, I get no pussy,
Dude,
you know?
it's the character arcs, bro. They're fucking. These people are award-winning writers that are behind Booker T and the likes of.
Listen, the Stone Cold days are over. That's not the guys that are up there now. I'll tell you what, some hot girls. There's some hot girls that are deciding to wrestle instead of doing OnlyFans. That's for sure.
Dude, the women they have on there, it's so crazy how like that's so one side of America that they're not touching the girls with like nobody's even going over there and fighting for their rights. Those girls are dressed scancilier, if that's even a word.
Scantily clad.
They're perras, and I love it. It's not,
I love it too.
I support them because I feel like they want to do it, and I empower them.
Listen, put that Toto off the top rope.
Yeah,
I'm cool with it.
Even if you
Toto
get
off the top rope. Yes, I'm cool with it.
you know what I'm saying, the Toto Crusher.
That's it. The Mata Toto, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
As they call it.
I'm all about that.
Rompe Toto,
And
you know what I'm saying?
They're thicker than ever. You see that chick that was an MMA fighter? I think she was in Bellator.
100%.
And now she's on the WWE.
Bellator and now the WWE. Yes, I do.
the
It was
Cuban one.
yep, that was the karate chick. That she had a couple good fights where she finished chicks, and then as soon as she got punched in the face, she went to fake over here with the weirdos that are, she was
Valerie?
like, I'm gonna go entertain these retards now.
I don't know what her name is, but she's thicker than a Snicker, and
Yeah.
she's on there. So you know what? Maybe some of these guys, these adults, these retards, as you refer to them as, maybe they're in there. They're in it for the girls.
Yeah, if you watch pro wrestling as a grown up, you're retarded. I gotta say it. Like, listen.
I don't agree with that.
Listen, I love you guys. Listen, because retards need love too, But if you're watching pro wrestling as a grown ass man and you're buying tickets and you're going to this thing and you got a little foam finger and you're like, woo, let's go, fucking whoever the current wrestler is, you're retarded.
I think that you're closed-minded and you just haven't met Roman Reigns.
Is that the guy that they mess with? That's
don't
like the
know.
new
I think-
champ.
I-
I think you're right. He's another dude with like wet, dark hair and it like flops around and shit. And
I've heard the name a lot, so I'm assuming that he's the L guy.
Yeah, but you're still
don't-
retarded. Even
but-
if you like this Roman Reigns guy, throw another R in there. RR, Roman Reigns, you're retarded.
Triple R?
Triple R. Hit him with the triple R.
Retarded Roman Reigns?
And I'm bringing retarded back because I don't care. I'm bringing it back.
All right, two things. I don't support your fucking views on pro wrestling. I think you're closed-minded about the pro
The
wrestling
retards?
scene.
You almost said it.
No, I don't think these
Come on.
guys are retards.
No?
You know what? Yo, it's so big in like I think that you're thinking it's so big in other countries.
Yeah, because there's a lot of retards around the globe.
Yeah, nah, man.
Come
I
on,
think
bro.
You're closed-minded, man. I think that if we got you to one of these events, the events are probably
Bro, I've been to
fucking
wrestling
crazy.
events when I was a kid. And
Yeah,
then I grew
probably.
up and was like,
No,
oh, this
if
is
you went
retarded.
today, you would have a good time.
Bro. Well, I'd have a good time because it's a live event. I could have a good time at a hockey game. Hockey sucks.
Yeah.
But I could go there and have a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's a live event. It's a lot of energy, a lot of like, but then there's going to be a bunch of retards in there. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be a couple.
Damn, this is definitely demonetized. But
Yeah,
But yeah, that's what I'm talking
do
about.
A fuck counter for me. We're gonna do a retard counter for you.
yeah, listen, I already broke the internet.
Yeah,
Bro, I can't.
This video is not getting pushed to anybody.
Nobody, but that's
Spaz said
okay.
it in the beginning of the episode. I guess we'll go to it now. Speaking of speeds, AOL is
Of speeds or speds?
speeds.
Okay.
Speeds. How dare you? I don't support Justin's views on pro wrestling. I don't watch it myself, but
Because you're not retarded.
I just don't got the. I've got too much shit you gotta be dedicated to that. You gotta watch it. It's like two or three times a week. It's a novela.
Bro, you don't have enough chromosomes.
It's a novela. That's what it is. It's a soap opera, bro. It's a soap opera. And these guys are athletes. Though, dude, they're on all the fucking juice.
Don't
You
get
wanna
me
talk
wrong,
about
these are athletes.
They're athletes, dude. These guys are on all the steroids.
Yeah.
If you want to know what the best steroids to take, go to any pro wrestler, dude. These guys, are yoked up.
Yeah, they're yoked up for sure. I mean, you got to be
they're-
pretty yoked to get the attention of a retard.
And they're throwing each other around, jumping on fucking ladders. They're athletes.
Yeah, they are. I listen. I'm not going to disagree. They're athletes. are on the road like 340 days out of the year. They work hard. They bang up their bodies. A lot of them end up on pain medication regimens and stuff like that after, because you don't have enough time to recover. You're getting thrown off the top rope. You're getting a freaking dildo to the neck. Whatever it is that you're doing, that's the finisher, you know? And then you just come back and you got to go to work the next day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, listen, you just got the dildo crusher and now you got to come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, like, it happens.
It's difficult. You get Toto crushed off the top rope.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you got to do the next thing in Nebraska.
That's
tomorrow.
what I'm talking about. You get that backflip, you know, that backflip with the toto to the neck, you're in trouble.
Not only that, but those guys get more money than any other athlete. Like that organization, the WWE or F.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, they are raking in money like no other organization.
No other organization ever, and it's been doing it for like 50 years.
Yeah.
You know?
They're a money printing machine.
They absolutely are a money printing machine, and it's sad because, you know.
I know.
And it's sad.
I know. All right.
Because you're extorting, but, you know.
AOL's decommissioning dial-up. That's it. No more AOL dial-up. After 30 some odd years, is it 30 years? Spaz wrote it in the chat.
It's like parking an ice cream truck outside Bosie's. It's not fair. You know what I'm saying?
I'll have you know that Bosie's, there's a lot of intellectuals at Bosie's. I'm not talking about the Body Shop program. There's a lot of other programs in Bosie's.
Yeah, like cosmetology.
Yeah, and cheese appreciation. After 34 years, AOL is ending dial-up.
Who the fuck still uses that?
You know there's a couple people still using it.
Isn't
Isn't that crazy? You know what the speeds are? I looked them up because I was like, oh, I wonder what the speeds are like in comparison to
I'm
what
sure
they
they're
are now.
ass cheeks.
36 kilobytes up and down.
36 kilobytes. Dude, I don't do anything that has to do with kilobytes. If it's got a kilobyte involved, I'm not messing with it. I'm megabytes and up. You heard?
Well, we're thousands of times faster than this now.
Yeah, it's an antiquated technology. It should have been gone years ago, but I think they were just hanging on to a couple of nostalgic people that just didn't want to change, you know, just like old people. And they were probably getting some kind of subsidized money from somewhere.
You know, it probably doesn't take much to just keep it up too. They're probably, you know, and it's probably, you know, subsidized by whatever the fuck else AOL is doing. What is AOL even doing?
I'll tell you what they're not doing.
They're not providing you with home internet anymore.
They're not providing internet anymore, not even close. So I don't know what they're doing. I think they were still providing email services. I think
anybody could have emails.
Yeah, but people still had their like home AOL shit on there. But it's free. I mean, I'm sure they throw some advertising, some spam in there and get some checks. But I don't know what their company's doing anymore. Are they growing vegetables? Like what does AOL do now?
Are they partnering with Bell Atlantic?
I'm going to look it up right now. I'm going to be like, what does AOL do?
Does Disney own AOL now?
Maybe.
I wonder.
What does AOL do? Dude, this is crazy. Google keeps always asking me to verify. Email, news, and other online services. Even AI doesn't know what they do.
Other online services?
Yeah, that's all it says. Other online services. Let's see.
Does that mean that they're investigating Epstein?
And no, that didn't happen. What do you mean? Investigating what?
Basically, there was never a list.
What kids?
There was
what
never,
island?
What island? These guys are great guys. Did you is Joe Rogan, is that guy he interviewed? Who's that Epstein guy that he interviewed?
I think it's his brother.
Is that who that is?
He interviewed that guy previously, like a couple years ago and shit. Like, yeah, he interviews that guy. Like, that's the guy's brother. Was he on another episode?
There was just an episode that came out today or something.
Listen, if you got the name Epstein, you're in trouble.
That's what I'm saying. I looked at this and I'm like, am I just, you know, medio tontazo? Am I like a wrestling fan? And I think that this is a guy related to Epstein. But
it might be. I think it's his brother. Yeah. I don't know who this guy is, but I know he's had him on it before.
I heard you just say it.
Did he have a little, you know, yitiriti on the top? Did he have a little on the head? On the back of his head? Did he have one of them little joints?
I didn't see it. Was Epstein?
Epstein didn't exist. What are you going to say? Come on, don't be scared.
I didn't know that.
Spit it out.
I mean, I knew it, but I didn't know he was like with it. You know, I didn't know.
With what? With the squad?
I knew he was with the squad.
Listen
I just
to the
didn't know-
name, bruh.
But I didn't know he was banging. I didn't know he had.
Bro,
the
you didn't know
flag
he was
hanging.
banging a set.
Yeah.
You know he did. Yo, he dropped his hammock. I heard before he went. He dropped his yarmulke. That's
I
why.
didn't know he had the hat on. You know
Bro,
what I'm
he
saying?
had the hair wallet, the whole thing, bro. He
I
had the
didn't
little
know.
joint, but he didn't used to wear it. I don't think. Probably
That's what
only
I'm
to
saying.
events, like they wear like a scarf and do the little thing. You know what I'm saying? But it depends. You got to know what time it is. You know.
He never had the S curl, so I thought that he was just, I thought that he was just that he was born in, but he wasn't really rocking with.
He
the
was like
set
Chris
that.
Brown, so it's like he wasn't really banging, but he had affiliations.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. He wasn't down in the tunnels in New York City. That's what I know. He wasn't underneath there in the caves and shit like that they were digging. That's for sure.
Spaz says, AOL tech support subscription is like their biggest revenue source. I had an Epstein BOCES back in the day when I used to get hustles by ice cream trucks.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
Me and Spaz did have a professor. He was this guy.
Oh, so you guys both went to BOCES?
Both of us went to BOCES.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to make no crazy joke. It's
I'll
just
have you know that we were both at least Spaz was intelligent.
one of my best friends in the world went there for auto body. You know what he never did in his whole entire life?
Auto body?
Fix a car.
We went there for computer networking. BOCES is legitimately not for tontos.
No, it's not. It's like a separate wing where they put you in like a padded room, let you like smack your head on the wall and shit.
Yeah.
But it's like a different part. It's different.
I guess if you go to like trade school in general has like a tonto association because like people think they're gonna go there to fucking learn how to weld.
But it's crazy because that's the most lucrative thing to do now.
Yeah, the trades are. We could go down that rabbit hole, but real quick, let's close out the AOL thing.
Let's do it. Close out the AOL thing. Let's go, Papa.
But yeah, there was a assistant teacher, assistant professor. His name was Epstein, and these guys used to disrespect him. I used to feel bad for him. They used
Maybe
to
it was
violate him.
justified.
They used to. I wonder if Tom remembers that there was a couple students in our class that didn't respect Epstein the way he should. He deserved to respect. He was an older man. People would say shit to him.
Yo, kids were crazy, bro. Yo, they were crazy. Yo, real quick, when I was in high school, I remember a teacher I had. She showed the class a picture of her child. Her child had like developmental issues. Bro, the whole class out loud starts joking on her kid, talking about he'd be chewing on the controller, Xbox controller and shit. Yo, crazy shit. She left the room crying, bro.
Damn.
She left the room crying. She showed it at the class a picture. She's like, "This is my son." You can't show that to a bunch of goons in a class, bro. They started ragging on him immediately. Yo, she passed the phone around. Yo, they wouldn't give her the phone back. They
Oh
were
my
passing it around to
God.
everybody. And everybody was clowning on her
Fucking
kid.
wild shit,
Bro, it was
Spaz.
wild, yo. I was like, I still think about that now. And I'm like, God, I grew up in a jungle, bro.
Spaz says, I don't know, man. Looking back at it, Mr. Epstein used to just bring his breakfast orders. What did
I bet
really
he
do?
did, Spaz. What else he bring you?
What? Rainbow dildos. I know you got a couple things to talk about.
WNBA tickets?
Yeah, WNBA tickets. I've been rambling for so long. We
No,
didn't get to
I
any
got a
other
big
things.
ass paragraph about WNBA dildos, but we already covered that, so I put a little check mark. Did you see the Minnesota Vikings? You see what they did to their cheerleading squad?
What the fuck did they do? No, Minnesota don't get down like that. They put them in G-strings.
Nope. They put a couple dudes on there. And they're not going to be bases. They're not going to be throwing girls in the air. They're going to be dancing and twerking like the girls do.
But there's girls on there already, no?
They just
I
put
mean, this dude's on there.
not dudes that are pom-poms and
They got dude flyers.
Bro, no, they got dudes that are ready to get on there and start dancing like females. Yo, there
Who
was
said that though?
Who said it?
That's the thing.
Yeah, bro.
Because they already have dudes.
That dance around on the cheerleading squad.
Yeah.
Typically, dudes will come through. They got the long sleeve shit, or they got the long pants, and they'll do some tumbling or something like
But
that.
they dance too.
Not like this. These are gonna be
Oh,
dudes.
they showed you some of the choreography.
I seen the practice run.
Oh.
No, I didn't. But I could imagine.
Assless chaps. You know what it is?
Bro,
You
it's-
hear about them putting dudes in there. in
And
your
I
mind.
put everything in my mind and I created an entire narrative. I said, these guys right here are going to be twerking through the front row. They're going to be like this with, you know what I'm saying, with just a jock strap.
You already made these dudes sword swallowers where they double down as dildo swallowers.
Bro, I'm going to tell you right now, they're actually hiring these guys to be on the court sidelines at WNBA games. So when they throw the dildos, they just catch them like, oh.
Yeah.
They catch them like cranes.
Like frogs.
Like if you throw fish at a dolphin, that's how they're gonna be catching
yeah,
it.
like fucking seals.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
So nah, but they're gonna put two dudes
But
on
they
it.
always had dudes. I think the Dallas Cowboys are the only ones that don't have dudes. America, USA, Texas, baby, Dallas. But I think
it.
they all got dudes because they need somebody to throw those broads around.
No, but these guys aren't throwing anybody. These have different roles. Like they've had bases. That's what's called a base, right? The dudes that lift the chicks and throw the chicks and spin them and like put a little thumb in there, like, and
Yeah.
bring them back down. That kind of thing, not happening. These guys are gonna be like, I'm a girl too.
I feel like
like-
those bases were all pájaros anyways.
Nah, they're not. I went to school with two of them. I'll tell you right now, Vlad and Scott, they were not those kind. They were on there for a very strategic reason, but little did they know, we had big bitches that could only stomp and do like stomp shit, you know? So like they didn't get to have no fun.
No, they had fun with each other. You
They
didn't
inf-
know this, but
Nah, yeah, listen, man, I'm telling you, I went to school with these dudes, and these dudes had shorties, bro. They had chicks, like legit
those
chicks.
guys probably had shorties, but they might have been the exception, right? There's a lot more pájaros in the cheerleading game than there aren't.
Oh, for sure. The tumbling ones and shit like that. But yo, sometimes they have like a little linebacker type dudes that are just lifting these chicks like corn-fed country boys.
Yeah, that's the exception,
That are
though.
throwing these girls in the air. These guys are not throwing girls. These guys are freaking
Taking
they're throwing zesty sauce all over the mat. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. I know you don't want to believe it, bro. I know you love the NFL, you love football, but listen, I'm telling you right now, they're starting to put some pajeritas in there, bro.
I think the pájaros always have been there. Maybe the fucking camera just panned to one today. You caught a glimpse of them. But
I seen an announcement.
Oh, they made an announcement.
They made an announcement, bro, and then people giving up their season tickets
Jesus
that they've had for years.
But that's what I was gonna say is that the NFL is so like I didn't think that they get down like that.
That's the whole
I don't
thing. Is
got it.
everybody's
I
like,
don't
why are
really
we
care.
going woke in the NFL? You know, but I don't know if it's woke. I think it's just equal opportunity. They want to give a couple little mariposas a chance to, you know, to dance around. You know, they want to give them a little something.
Yeah, you know what? I don't give a fuck about this one. I never even see the women.
Now,
It's not like
because
I'm at the game.
it's when you watch it live. Like when you go to a Knick game, you see how many times they come out and they dance.
When you're in the stadium.
True.
But when you're home, you never see that. I never see not one Dallas girl. Only time I see them is when we see like the pre-show.
Going to a commercial break and they're like, yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
right.
I'll tell you one thing, CBS ain't putting one of those pájaros and assless chaps on Sunday football.
They better not, because it's going to crush ratings, and that's what it needs to do. Listen, if they start putting these dudes up there with assless chaps and all that stuff, turn the TV off. Once they start crushing the ratings and they start seeing that they're losing like a billion, because, you know, all you got to do is like miss one commercial and they lose like $1 billion in revenue.
I'll tell you one thing, Fox ain't fucking with that.
Nah, Fox ain't fucking with it. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you right now, they not.
That's why I'm not worried about it. Let them do whatever they want to do. Fucking, if you want to throw them around, throw those guys around. I don't
Imagine
give a
that,
fuck.
bro. Come on, you can't have that. You can't have that. Just dudes.
I'm gonna keep it real. I think they should get rid of the fucking cheerleaders too. They're useless.
This guy is talking crazy. Listen, I've known this
feel
man
it.
many years. I had no idea he was insane.
I feel the same way about the ring girls. I think I mean, Brooklyn's nice to look at, but at the end of the day, it's like, what the fuck does Brooklyn really do?
Bro, is this the first conversation we have
Of many conversations.
of many conversations? Like, come on, man. Don't disappoint
I'm
me.
not trying to pull them out. I'm not asking for signatures or anything like that. But in reality, if we think about it, like,
What are we talking about, Bobby? I'm so sad right now.
Yo,
what are you saying?
the
You can talk to me
cheerleaders-
about this off the air. You got to break this to me right
the
now
cheerleaders,
on
keep it
like
real,
live.
bro. They're kind of fucking useless. They're nice to look at, and I'm not asking them to go away, but they're 100% useless. If they went away, it wouldn't affect the game. That's all I'm saying.
No comment. Jesus Christ, no comment. I'm very disappointed. We're gonna have to talk.
I'm sorry, dude.
I don't know what to say, man. I'm very let down by this. You think Brooklyn is useless?
She's very nice to look at, and she's very proportionate. Her skin is mocha.
It's velvet, bro.
But if they took Brooklyn out, I don't think it would increase the amount of knockouts or reduce the amount of knockouts. You know what I'm saying? It'd stay the same.
And it wouldn't reduce the amount of hours that I watch of fighting because I'm just a fight fan degenerate and I'll watch any fight anywhere. As we've talked about, I'll watch two guys that get the carts at Stop and Shop fight outside.
Those are some of my favorite fights to watch.
Greatest fights ever. Nobody
Yeah.
gets hurt and it's entertaining.
You put two WWF fans in a fucking in a Walmart shopping center parking lot
100%.
and have them go at it. Sweet.
You can sell tickets, bro.
Did you last topic and then we got to go because
Because I was late because I'm a loser.
it's that time.
It is.
Unless you want to talk about our last topic. Unless you have a topic that you want to be our last topic.
I do have an interesting topic, but what do you have?
The White House will now be vetting the Smithsonian Museum to ensure that exhibits comply with Trump's vision and interpretation of history. Allegedly, air quotes.
What museum is this?
The Smithsonian. And the Smithsonian is a collection of museums.
Okay.
The guys with the woolly mammoth and shit.
Oh, so that's the Museum of Natural History.
They own a bunch of museums.
Okay. I mean, it should be accurate. I mean, I don't know if it has to do with Trump's interpretation of history. I mean, that's crazy. You know, I mean, history is kind of,
You think that's just a headline?
yeah, that's a
What does
headline.
the White House know about history that the Smithsonian didn't teach them?
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like clickbait. It sounds like rage bait. You know how that goes, man.
It's big. It's a #1 trending on Twitter right now.
Yeah, well, you know, rage baited people will make something #1. But it could be true. I mean, if that's true, I mean, Trump, come on, man.
He's been doing a lot of bullshit
Listen,
lately.
I'll be honest. I mess with you, Trump. I like your vibe. I like your, but sometimes you're sometimes you remind me, you make me think you watch wrestling.
Lately, he's been watching a lot of wrestling.
Lately, he's been watching a lot of SmackDown.
Yeah.
Lately, he's been watching a lot of Raw, been watching a lot of SmackDown, might even DVR the shit and be watching it after hours. I don't know, because he's doing retard shit. So if you're doing retard shit, you're most likely watching retard shit. So you're probably watching WWE. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about that, but that shit's retarded. I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, I see it. I wish you would have.
Warned you?
No. Oh. I just wish you would have brought back faggot. I feel like it's a much
listen,
better
man, I
word.
brought it back last episode.
Did you?
Yeah, remember?
I don't even
Or a
remember.
couple episodes ago when you were telling me about your LARPing events.
Oh yeah, you
When we
referred to those
role-played.
guys as faggots. Yeah,
But
I think they're cool too.
I do have one serious topic. Now it's serious because of the
Oh yeah.
yeah
Is
yeah
it?
yeah. Have you ever heard of this YouTuber named Schlep? SCHLEP.
No, but that sounds like somebody who I should be aware of because they're associated with the team. That's very important.
Okay. So this man, he streams, and what he started doing was getting into the Roblox community.
Okay.
And he actually exposed that Roblox is a haven for sexual predators.
Yes.
And he's had 6 of them arrested since he's been involved in this. So he goes in, like, I guess he kind of, role plays as a younger, an underage person, gets these dudes, and then gets them to commit to stuff, text stuff, arrange visits, and then authorities arrest them.
Yes.
Well, he's had 6 of them arrested, so he's being successful in his efforts.
Good for him.
Roblox has now blocked him from the platform and are actively pursuing litigation and suing him.
Because he's pulling pedos off their site.
Yes. So that leads me 2 different ways.
You think that Roblox is supporting pedophilia?
I don't know if they're directly supporting it. I think that they might just be blindly following analytics. And I think that it might be exposing a much larger network of people that are pursuing children on these platforms. And they're realizing that, oh shit, this is like a lot of our market. It's not only kids, it's a large percentage is these people trying to infiltrate this community and get access to these kids. And they're like, shit, if we cut the pedos out, it's going to crush our bottom line.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Why else would they block them off the platform?
Because he's exposing them.
wouldn't you want this exposed as a
No,
like?
they have an internal team they want to handle this. This is like if you started being a vigilante, the cops would stop you even if you were successful.
I mean, they're not stopping these guys that are catching predators in real life.
They don't like those guys.
Okay, so that's fair. That's a fair
The
assessment.
pedophile guys always talk about that, about how the cops hate them.
But the internal team at Roblox clearly isn't doing enough.
Well, I don't know what they're doing, but I'm sure that they have a team that's dedicated, and they're gonna need that from a legal perspective. They need to be like have a team of people who's combing through this site that's looking for kid fuckers. This guy going on the internet and talking about how he's caught 6 of them. They might have caught, and I don't know about the Roblox. I don't have Roblox, but they might have caught 100 of them, and they're just not saying it because they don't want this kind of fucking negative exposure.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Pulling people off of this, because I'll tell you one thing: nothing makes you pull an app off a kid's tablet like knowing there's fucking kid fuckers on the other line.
Yeah, I mean, you might be right. I just found it to be weird that they didn't come out and like kind of get ahead of this. I would say, they should have merged with him kind of or something like that. I mean, he's got a
His
decent
goal is to
platform. He's got a big
expose them,
platform.
though. He's exposing them for having this issue and making it like public. They know there's kid fuckers on there. They have to know that. So by him putting this, they're not going to want to go online and him show the world how many, there's probably hundreds of them. If he's finding 6 of them,
There's thousands of them
and
if
they're-
he's finding 6 of them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like they probably have a team of people dedicated to this kind of stuff. This is the same thing. There was a recent story that was kind of similar to this with another company. I'm trying to remember what it was. But that's my perspective. That's what I think in the 2 seconds
Yeah.
that I heard about this. I read a headline about this a couple days ago too. It is interesting, but I don't think that they're worried about. They're huge.
But there's a backdoor game on there that he discovered, and it's called Public Restroom Simulator.
It's an open market game
True.
place where people could put whatever games they want.
Yeah, but they need to monitor this because
I'm
he
sure
said
they are,
the
but some are gonna
premise
slip through the cracks.
He said the premise of the game is to shower with kids.
Yeah.
He's like, that's the premise of the game. So it's like,
But these
I'm-
are going to slip through the cracks when you have
they'll
them
slip through the
open market.
cracks, but bro, you got to cut that shit down, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure that game probably doesn't exist on there anymore.
Yeah, it probably doesn't anymore, but probably because he brought it to light. So in my opinion, I'm not saying you're 100% right from a business standpoint. This is bad news. It's just like the Hub when they were on Pat Bet David and he was drilling them with questions and they were saying, oh, we don't know about any of this stuff that's on our platform, blah, blah, blah. We're doing everything we can to identify everybody and blah, blah,
Bingo.
blah. So they're trying to do damage control. But I think it would have been a better thing PR-wise to merge with this kid, to say, okay, come in here. Let's talk about it. I think that would have been a better PR tactic.
Nah, I think that's a fucking nightmare, dude. Bringing that guy in.
No, maybe not bring him in as give him a position, but say like, okay, we're going to make efforts to touch base with him and see what he's finding out, see what his strategy is, and we'll let him,
He's going to publicize, and you got to be so perfect with that because he's going to try to weaponize anything he finds in there. He's going to want to be the white knight who's exposing this enormous company that is Roblox.
And if it's that enormous, the company needs to be shut the fuck down. I'll be honest with you. For the safety of the kids and the safety of people that are involved in it, fuck that company. You can't have this company continuing to run, oh, it's bad for business. You got people on there that are harvesting children.
But we don't know if they're doing their due diligence too. Like I said, this guy caught 6. They might have took 100 dudes off of there.
Why not come out and say that?
Because why say that?
Because it's important.
It's
There's
not
kids
important
being
for them to
pursued.
expose themselves if they're doing what they have to
They're
do.
already exposed.
It's no. Now
So they
they're
could say,
exposed.
listen, okay, this guy's finding this. We've found exponentially more people, and this is the steps we're taking to make sure that these people don't. Because as a
That's
parent,
still bad press.
there's no good press after that. That's it. It's bad press. It's bad press. You got pedophiles on there that are trying to get kids and get access to kids, and it's a playground for them to get access to these kids. Now it's out. The cat is out of the fucking bag. Now you got to get in front of it and say it's like that guy that got caught with that bitch at the Coldplay concert.
That's also one of these things that we don't know how accurate that is in terms of the percentage of kids versus pedophiles on there.
Oh, we don't. But this is up to Roblox to let us know now.
No,
Because
it's
if
not.
I have kids, my kids ain't on Roblox no more. Done. They're off of it.
Yeah, no, I don't think that that's. I think that the percentage of pedophiles on there is probably low. I think that Roblox probably has an internal. I think they have an obligation to have an internal committee that addresses this kind of stuff. Just like Facebook has their internal committees, and they don't expose their numbers. Just like Pornhub has their internal committees that they pull off revenge porn or this or that. They don't expose their numbers.
You might not have to expose numbers.
No other company does that in any other. Like
Industry.
And no, not in any other industry. In any other realm of exposing negative defects within their company, why would they do it? There's kid fuckers on Facebook. There's kid fuckers on MySpace. There's kid fuckers on all of these children things. That's where kid fuckers go, where kids go. Nobody else is exposing their numbers, but I'm sure they all have a team because they want to avoid they want to make sure that they're not liable for this shit to happen. So they have a team that's working on expunging these people on there, but it'd be retarded for them to fucking expose their numbers.
You need to make a statement, though. Like,
Possibly,
Roblox
but
needs to make a statement.
I don't disagree with
They
that.
need to come out and they need to say, okay, listen, this guy is doing this. We've been, we have a team that's diligently addressing this.
Yeah.
We're cutting this down. We've cut exponentially, more people out of this thing. We've adjusted code. They need to do something, because if I had a kid and my kid was on Roblox, I am taking them off immediately. Immediately.
There's not an app you're going to go on that this doesn't exist.
That's
that
why my
are
kids wouldn't be
using.
on apps.
Yeah, I mean,
They're not
that's
gonna
just
be
an
on apps. It's a
just
kid.
It's an unrealistic expectation.
It's a realistic expectation. You don't give your kids internet access when there's pedos on there.
Yeah, that's like I said. That's not an answer. That's an
answer.
That doesn't justify how unrealistic your expectation is, right? Because you're talking about alienating your kid from every other kid that's on the internet
To protect them from pedophiles. If there were pedophiles at the sneaker store, and I knew there were pedophiles at the sneaker store, my kid ain't going to the sneaker store.
That's not the same. That's not even remotely the same. You're talking about putting a kid in a room with a pedophile versus a kid being on an application that pedophiles are also on. That you have to take them off of everything. There's nothing. That
My
they
kids
wouldn't
ain't
be
going to
able-
have the internet until they're only, very small
No parents
amounts.
do what you're doing.
No parents?
Let's say 98% of parents don't do what you're doing.
That's
what
a
you're
problem.
saying.
That's a problem. And
No,
this is why
but
we have fucked up
98%,
kids.
but
This is
90
why kids are anxious. It's why they're depressed. It's why they fucking have problems.
But that's not true. You can't say that what you're saying is a better strategy than what 98%. There can't be this trend that 98% of these parents are all bad parents, or all making this poor
Not
decision.
bad parents. Nobody said they're bad parents.
Well, what you're
but this is
referencing-
the most depressed, the most addicted, the most anxious group of children that have ever existed in this country.
You're bringing in things that are irrelevant to our conversation. We're talking
True.
about
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's a fucking
Fair
female
enough.
argument.
Fair
right
enough.
there.
They're fat too.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All those things are true, but they're
True.
irrelevant to what we're talking
True,
about.
true. All right. And they're unathletic. That's true. Okay. All right. Fair. But I don't know. I just think that if somebody's getting ahead of it and somebody outside of your company is starting to expose this, you need to speak to it.
Yeah, and my
As a company.
And I don't disagree with you, but my perspective is also that I don't think that they should be held to a standard that no other companies are held to, and I think that every other company is doing this, and there's companies doing it at a much larger scale that have much more threats on there, like Facebook.
True.
Many more pedophiles.
Instagram.
All of these Snapchat, all of these apps that kids cluster or young adults cluster at. That are bigger than Roblox, that are more based on communication as opposed to just an objective of playing a game.
True.
That aren't held to that standard, and for that reason, I think it'd be difficult to hold Roblox to that standard. At the same time, I do think that they should say, hey, they should come out and say, hey, guess what? We got a much bigger team that's much smarter than this guy just uploading videos to YouTube. That's catching way more pedophiles, and we're on it. And we don't want to expose ourselves for being on it because we want to keep catching pedophiles. So we don't want to give up too much information.
Yeah, that's not a bad.
Just know that we're on it and we're expunging way more pedophiles than this guy. I hope that's the case. I hope that's where they're putting their resources at. And if they're smart, that's where they're going to put their resources at, because at this point, cat's out of the bag, like you said, right? So if things happen and the lawsuits start coming in, they're going to need to prove that they did everything possible to catch these fucking diddlers.
That's true. And I would be more than willing to put some money down on a pay-per-view to see these people deleted.
Listen,
I would pay $1,000
I
for a
watched-
pay-per-view to watch these dudes burn.
Dude, I watched a video of it was Cops, one of my favorite shows, and they're picking up a kid who molested a mentally disabled like person at a camp. They were like a camp counselor.
Fair.
And they molested this girl.
Fuck.
She got pregnant. He never knew. Delivered a baby. She was killed or something like that. And then, oh, no. I don't think she's killed. But the baby didn't make it. And they ended up, when they interrogate this guy, they're like, oh, you know, what'd you do there, blah, blah, anything you want to tell us? He's like, no. He's like, and they're like, all right, you sure? And they're like, yeah, nothing I want to tell you. They're like, all right, well, we just want you to know that Susie had a baby and you're the dad. So since you want to have a lawyer, there's nothing else we could tell to you about. But when you get a lawyer, we'll continue the conversation.
He shit his pants, I'm sure.
Dude, he's going to jail forever.
Good. He should go to jail forever. You're a piece of shit, bro. If you can't get no toto your own age, fuck off, bro. We don't need you around. We don't need you around. So
Craziness.
Master Nut Podcast, I'll let us end it right there. Goddamn, this was a good episode. I can't even lie, even though I was late. But yo, check my tan real quick, bro.
Justin's looking ultra tan.
You see this tan, bro? You see this tan, Bobby? Yo, you know what I'm saying?
Next week, he's going to be peanut butter.
Next week, I'm going to be, they call me maíz, manteca de maíz. You heard?
Yes, sir.
Mantequilla de maíz. Okay, so we got Master Nut Podcast, episode 262. This is my guy right here, my brother Berto. You got your boy Justin right here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up, because I know you did. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and thank you for hitting that notification bell so that you never miss a single episode when we go live. And make sure that you check us out on all your favorite audio podcast platforms. And Berto, if they don't find us,
Join our Discord. Join our Discord and harass us until we place the podcast on your obscure podcast listening platform. With that being said, concludes our discussion today.
that's it. And we may not have an episode next week. We're going to be out of town.
We'll be back.
Flight lands at 9.
PM?
Yeah.
Next week, there may not be an episode. We got to do another episode.
Yeah, we're going to do some content while we're out there.
We have to do it. Yeah, we have to do something because we didn't do an episode last week.
That's right. We're gonna do some content while we're out there. We're going away, man. We're gonna be in another state, beautiful climate. We're gonna be chilling out. So we might do some content. We might be going to some theme parks in another state. You know what I'm
You
saying?
never know. We're going to be out there. We're going to be out there doing our things, and our homes are going to be full of humans. So,
Out chip. So thank you guys so much again. We appreciate you guys, and that's what we got. Sorry for being late.
Da, 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 da. Play the music,
Te
baby.
hablo desde la prisión.
We saw my Yoma.